All right, I wanted to take this opportunity to show recruits, alumni, a lot of supporters of our program, some of the ins and outs of Willett Ice Arena and some of the things that our players are very fortunate to have. There's been a lot of people that have played a big part in our success, former players here, former coaches, a lot of people that have donated a lot of money to allow us to have a first-class locker room and a first-class facility. And I just want to take this opportunity to show everybody our locker room and some of the game footage from a recent game here at Willett Ice Arena. As we enter our locker room, on our left we have our stick rack where our guys place their sticks. Great access for them coming to and from the ice. Above that you can see our locker room sponsors that played a huge part in allowing us to have the facility that we have. Without their support, we couldn't have done the renovation that we did. And then here on our right, as we enter the locker room door, this is a newer piece that was added this year after we won our 2015-16 national championship. We recognize our ring donors that played a part in allowing us to get our championship rings. And then we actually have our team photos of the 5 national championships that have been won here at Stevens Point. We're now in the heart of the locker room. There's a lot of things in this locker room that make it kind of unique. We have our Stevens Point logo, which we have a rule where you can't step on the logo. As you walk in, you can see our game board. Anything our guys need. We talk about keys to the weekend. We have a monthly calendar that's up there for the guys. It's sort of an organizational point, and it allows me to talk to the team in between periods. Goaltenders sit over here. We actually have 30 stalls in the locker room. Goaltenders sit over here in the little bigger stalls, and we actually disperse the rest of the players around the exterior of the locker room. A couple of things I'd like to highlight as you look up above the stalls to our left. We have some certain rules here at Stevens Point. We like to do things a certain way, and we call that the pointer way. And this was actually a quote that was actually put together by some former players that played here about 10 years ago. And they came up with it. Here at Stevens Point, we choose to hold ourselves at a higher standard on the ice, in the classroom, in the community. We do not do this as individuals, but as one identity. Our choice not only defines our time here, but shapes who we will become the rest of our lives. Never to falter, never to stray. This is the pointer way. It's something we talk about as the core foundation of our program. The last thing that I'd actually like to highlight in our locker room is we put together 3 years ago, we put together a national championship puck board. And what we do is every game when we win games, we get the game puck and we put the game puck up on our puck board, and our goal is to actually put the last game puck from the national championship game up there. So 2 years ago we were 1 game short. Those pucks ended up in my backyard on my outdoor rink. 2 years ago we were a game short, and those pucks ended up on my outdoor rink. Last year we won the national championship, so they're actually in a frame in my office, and our goal is as we continue to pursue a national championship here in 2016-17, we're 3 games away. So we're looking forward to hopefully finishing off that puck board. Everything we have is first class. Guys do a great job in our locker room, take ownership in keeping this clean, and we're very, very fortunate to have such a great facility and a great atmosphere here at Willett Ice Arena that plays a huge part in our success.
Here at Wisconsin, Stevens Point, we're pretty lucky to have one of the best locker rooms around. Makes it easy to come in and work every day. Coach runs it like a first-class school, and you know, we're very fortunate. You know, it's hard to beat. This locker room's you know, one of the best, I think, in the Division III, and you know, we're just very fortunate to have it.
Our atmosphere here at Willett Ice Arena is second to none. We have the top attendance here in the West in Division III college hockey. Our community support, our student support, and our band support creates an environment that's electric. Has a huge part to do with our success at home. Our home record is is excellent, and it creates one of those environments that you'll never forget.